Good evening everyone. Thank you very much for having us here, and we would like to welcome Martin and also Nadja. These are the founders of Karate at Home, and we as a representative of JK Nederland, we are very happy to do this unique program today with all of you together. Thank you very much.
So Ramon, Tamara and to JK Nederland, thank you very much that we can be here. We have to beware social distancing, new rules in Holland right now.
Yes.
So we have numbers on the floor and we keep the distance we have to, because everybody can see it online. You have the opportunity tonight to train with 4 instructors. So we will share, everybody will take like 15 minutes. That's no reason for you to leave the dojo before the hour is over, okay?
Awesome.
1 hour you have to be with us, okay? Have fun and yeah, train hard.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Good luck.
Does this sound good? Hi everyone. Good to see you. If you could just quickly let us know if the sound works, so we can start. Hi JP. Hi Laura. Could you just give us a thumbs up that the sound works? Excellent. I take that as a yes. So let's get started, Martin.
You're the first one.
Right.
First one. Runner.
Right. Okay, going. Okay, we do a little warm up, like just. And I don't know if you know fast feet, but now we go faster. Super fast. Super fast. And intensify. Intensify. And super fast. Intensify. And one more time. Okay. And knees up. That wide, and then turn left and right. And try to swing your arms as fast as possible. Okay, and to the side. Another side. And forward. Down. Okay, so each of us only has 15 minutes, so I get started. And I always like to do something, you know, I was told from some instructor back in the years that stayed in my head from my karate time so far. And this instructor was always telling me that your arms and your legs are kind of your whips of your body. Right? They are your weapons and they are your whips. So what we're going to train today is basically, in my 15 minutes, it's all about the dynamic motion of your body and of your arms and your legs, right? So we're going to start Shitsen Tai, and we're going to start with Shokotsuki. And what's important about that is don't be too slow, but really try to
Laura's saying she can't see your feet.
Okay, there we go. Is it better now?
20 more.
20 more? All right, there we go. So yeah, just imagine your arms are your like whips, right? Like whips of your body. So when you do your Shokotsuki, don't do it like that, but do it like throw your suki out. Yeah, that's what we are practicing now. So let's do it 5 times slow, without a lot of kime, but this feeling super fast. Yeah. Ich, ni, a whip. So when you do Maigiri, really from the bottom, your heel up and then forward, yeah, and swing it like a whip and not too like heavy. So we do that 5 times without a lot of killing. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Okay, and 5 times with killing. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Okay, and relax. Okay, and where you can train this whip feeling, I call it whip feeling, quite a lot is at the beginning of katas, right? And I feel like if you have done competition before or not, the beginning of the kata is always the most important. If you start slow, not dynamic, the kata kind of tends to be not good in the end as well. So really we are now practicing the beginnings of each kata and really put your focus on this dynamic whip feeling, yeah? So we're going to start with the first 2 techniques in Heian Chodan. So obviously, when you do Heian Chodan, the first beginning, don't do this, right? Try to fast. And your Geramara is really like a whip. Yeah, so we do that, and then the Oitsuki forward, and then we go back in Shutsentai. So let's do that 5 times, you know, without a lot of kiwi. Ich, ni, and ich, ni, and ich, ni, and ask yourself, have you been a whip, your arms and legs, or was it rather, and 2 more times. Ich, ni, and back. Ich, ni, and back. And one more time. Ich, ni, and back. Okay, and now 5 times, full power. Ich, ni, and back. Ich, ni, and back. Ich, ni, and back. Ich, ni, and back. And one last time. Ich, ni, and back. Okay, us, and relax. I'm gonna check quickly the comments. Okay. Feet together. Us. Your whip. So now we do the same with Yan Sandan. Yeah, so there are obviously different stance, different technique, but same feeling. Don't do this, but really go bum. Yeah, so this bum feeling, whatever. Okay, we do it slow, or not slow, but not with a lot of kiwi. Ich, and back. Ich, and back. Ich, and back. Ich, and back. One more time. Ich, and back. Okay, and 5 times, full power for Kimme. Ich, and back. Ni, and back. San, and back. Shi, and back. Go! Us. Okay. Okay. So now the same with Heian Godan, yeah? Heian Godan, but the first 2 techniques to the left and the first 2 techniques to the right. So 2 counts. Left 1 count, right 1 count, but equally 2 techniques. Ich, ni, ni, san, and 3 times strong. Knee, some. Yummy. And last time. Knee, some. And yummy. Okay. Okay, and just to round it up, so the person who told me this, like being a whip, was like an old student of my dad. He was called Hassan. I don't know if anyone knows Hassan. And he was a big fighter. And he always told me in the training to use my arms like whips. And obviously it came from kumite. So that's why the last technique before I hand over to Martin is out of Schützentype, we go forward. And we are in kumite stance. And then all we do is we go forward in Suriyashi, Kesamizuki, Kyakuzuki. And in this like fighting stance mode, really try to not be too heavy with our techniques, but really, really whip them out, yeah? Fast, like bam bam, like light whips. And we do that 3 times on each side. All right. Okay. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. Some. And back. And change sides. Itch. So that's my weakest side, I guess, for a lot of people. So really have that feeling of your arms are your whips. Knee. And last one. Some. Okay. And in. Okay. Yes. And relax your legs. Swing your arms. Yes. And I'm gonna hand over to Martin.
Still have them in there.
Go ahead.
Okay, we had so many different classes in the last 6 months, and I just want to remember, like for example, Noel Sensei from Ireland, or this week, Tuesday, Felipe from Brazil said, karate has to work, and that's what I want to concentrate on, the small sequence we do now. I mean, most of your students, if you're black belt, are doing karate just because they like it, they want to have fun, and that's absolutely okay. Not everybody has to be the greatest fighter, but each karateka should have at least one technique what is really, really, really tough. You know, there should be a meaning. And I want to concentrate now on a small sequence what helps to develop Oizuki Jodan or Chudan, doesn't matter. By using the hip and by using Hikite and some things. We don't see Oitsuki very much in competition. That's very poor because Oitsuki is a really, really strong Shotokan technique. And not like this. You know some people, especially older ones, doing like this and one komite, no. Right direct, but you can destroy with a strong Oizuki. You can just finish the fight. You know, you don't have to be dead, but you can just finish it, and then you go home and drink a beer. And that's now what we do. Okay, I go a little bit back so Laura can see my feet. So the first thing, Jitsentai, we go back, but our feeling is not back, our feeling is forward. So, okay, so, itch. Okay, left knee, right knee, our knee from the back leg is showing forward. But it's not, the leg is not straight, okay? So second, Kyakutsuki. Then we make half step Tsuki. And don't go up, just stay deep. Some. And Oitsuki. Okay, now one thing, very often people attack like also in Goen Komite like this, and the hip is like Hamni. But do it like Yakuzuki. So make the hip rotation at the end, and the hip is straight. And the forward leg is a little bit tensed to the inside, okay? Itch. Okay, back. So, Don't just go back and straight your arm. It's a block, but you can see it also as an attack. You know, you got all the flexibility because your leg isn't straight, but forward, like here. So really keep it already in the first technique, just for 1 second, and then be relaxed to get the kyakusuki fast. Ich, ni, sam, chi. Ich, ni, sam, chi. Okay, here, straight, not like this. Keep it in the end. You know what? From shokotsuki at the end. Hip rotation, okay? Your weight. Ich, ni, sam, chi. Ich, ni, sam, chi. Ich, ni, sam, chi. Hey. After it, okay, that's easy. Now, not only pushing, now try to get the power by coming fast forward the half step and use strong, you know? People who train on Makivara usually do always kyakusuki. Try to do oisuki on Makivara. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now 1, 2, now very fast, leg forward and hit, okay, and forward. Okay, other side. It's hit, chi. If you got a mirror, look that your head is not going up. It's hit, some. Chi. It's me. Chi. It's me. Chi. It's me. Chi. Hey, no. Relax. If you do this in your normal training session, like 10 minutes, 2-3 times a week, maybe at home, and after 3-4 months, you will see a difference on your oizuki shodan attack. And what I tell my students in the park, sometimes you take a technique and you hide it. You don't show it your best friend until you made it for 3-4 months. And then when you got kumite in the dojo, then you do it. You know, he, she should not expect it. So, search your technique you want to do. If it's oitsuki chudan we love, train it very, very hard, very, very often, and then test it in the dojo. With control, but with power. Later on, we want to attack arms. Yeah, coming from down. Destroy the opponent. Yeah, just go between his skin. Okay? Still 2 minutes. Your way. 1 count. No power, but a little bit kime. Finish the technique. Okay? Ich. Ni. Sam. Chi. Go. I feel now myself, for example, not enough pressure on this hip side. Okay, especially after here. So here, not only here. Close, close. Hip. Okay, hey, other side. One time, and up. Each. Try to get your elbow inside. I know mine is coming out. Knee. Thumb. Shin. Roll. Hang on. Nice. One count, 3 times, strong. Really here. We do the oizoki with kiai. The side. I love that window. Shows me like my shoulders coming up. Very good. Another thing to work on. Okay, now we just make it shorter. Lock, Kiyakutsuki, Oitsuki. Okay, slow but fluid. Each pressure on the back leg, knee. The side, itch, knee, some, you hear my breath? That's my overweight. I love Belgian chocolate. Have to get rid of that. Okay. Only 2 times. Right side, 2 times left side strong. When you do it at home, step by step, you can easily start with Shikutsuki because you need this hip rotation. Okay, it makes no sense if you attack like this. All the way to the front. Hey. Self. Everybody, no counting. Leave yourself time, but the combination itself, as powerful and speedy you can do it. 2 times on the right, 2 times on the left. When you're ready, just sit tight. Hey! Otsuki Jodan, same thing. But don't do it like we do it sometimes in Wewengkang, you know. So really say oh, and straight your head. Huh? All power to the front. Okay? Then come on. Relax, relax. Chin. It's absolutely normal that this would take if you really want to have a change, especially when you downgrade it. It takes months, sometimes years, because you made it maybe for 20, 30 years, not that tough, so try to change it. My personal goal is to get it better within the next 6 months. I hope I can do it, but I try, okay? So now, we got 90 seconds. No count. First, the full combination. Then the other side. Then kamai. And one to be Jodan right, one left. And then to Tamara.
Last week, people were asking me, what are we going to do with class training? I said, we don't have a plan. The only thing is, the basics are inside our bodies. Martin, yeah, same for you. Practicing for many years. Nadja, Ramon, for me the same. So we are going to start about the basics. We didn't tell anything, and I saw Nadja and Martin doing things what I also wanted to do with you. So we are a good team, even though we didn't know before. So now, first, because it was very energetic, so we're going to relax a little bit. So I'm going to face that side. You can stay this side for the movement. So joy. Can you see my feet? No? Maybe like this? More, yeah? So, left leg, kamaite. Only left leg in front. The only thing we do is 1, 2. Yes, we can do it. 1, 2. And same back. 1, 2. 1 to the front, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Very important is that the front leg always is bended. Yeah? So not standing up straight, not and also stay in the same height. So when I do this, for example, it's not the meaning of this exercise. Maybe you are used to, but now try to focus on this level. So 1, 2. Keep low. 1, 2. This version is also easier. 1, 2. 1, 2. But then you're cheating by yourself, and you can do that, but today we are training hard, so we keep down, okay? I'm facing this side. It's knee. 2 counts. We keep it in 2 counts. Later, we are going to make more speed, but now it's about the feeling of your feet. stay focused with your feet on the floor. Knee back. Sam. Chi. Go. Low. Seize. Hard. Q. And Ju. Hey, now then. Same. Right leg. Other leg in front. Jiu kamaite, kamai. Slowly. 2 counts each. Knee back. Sam. Chi. Go. Low. Seize. Hard. Q. Ju. Hey, now then. Yes. Okay. I believe you did this step many times before, but now we're focusing on the feet, and later on we're also coming back with your oitsuki, kizamizuki, oitsuki. So remember, okay? So now we're going to do a little bit more speed up. Joy, left leg in front, jiu kamaite, kamai, each. 1 count, and back. And note, it's also nice on a Friday evening, but we are doing karate, even if it's not in your dojo. Stay down and stay focused. Yes? Here we go. Each. Knee. Sam. Chi. Go. Hey, now then. Change. You come on. Each. Here we go. Same. Each. Knee. Sam. Chi. Go. Hey, now then. Yes. Okay, you feel it? A little bit in your legs. Also, some people, for example myself, have the feeling in their body, the memory of their body, that as soon as you do this, there also has to continue a technique, kizamizuki, gyakutsuki, whatever. We do that later. So now, first basics on your legs, okay? So this is the first exercise. So thumb, thumb, thumb. Remember, now Joy, I'm going to stay that side. You can keep your hands on your hips if you prefer, or whatever you want. Left leg in front. Now, we're stepping forward, Zen Utsudashi each. We keep this right leg in front. Knee. Maybe you don't see the legs. I'm going a little bit this side. Now my left leg is my back leg. So my left leg is going to the front. Each. Sorry. I keep him in the front. Knee. Right. Sun. Chi. Go. Left. Low. Seat. Right. Hard. Q, Ju. Okay, now that. Yes. Okay, this one's good. Remember? Because now we're going to do it a little bit more speed up. Instead of each, we do it in 1 count, each and back. Okay? Let's try. Left leg in front, kamaite. Don't use your hands. It's now about this. So if you want to keep your hands over here, to use your hip while stepping forward, also possible. Do what feels right for you. Okay? Here we go. Each. Knee. Sam. Chi. Go. Low. Seize. Hard. Q. Ju. Hey, now then. Yes. Okay, when we do it more times, and more faster, we get a little bit tired. No problem. But don't forget your height. When I do this, for example, one, it's like swimming, but in the swimming pool also you need to stay in the same line. Here, without water, you have to use your legs, okay? So now, exercise 1 was 1, 2, and back. Exercise 2, step forward and back, and stay with the same leg in front. Okay, now we're getting a little bit closer to Martin's Tsukiwaza. Okay, Joy. Left leg in front, Jiu Kamaite Kamai. Okay, make sure you're comfortable with your stand, not too deep, because it's really hard to be fast. Not too high, because one Ashibarai and you're facing to the ceiling. That's very nice, but it's not the meaning of it. We have to defend ourselves, so please stay in the same line, not too high, not too deep. Okay, Kamaite. Left leg, left hand. Now we do the same, slowly. 1. I'm going to stand like this, you come to the front. My hip stays to the front, and now I push my left hand, my left leg to the front. My right leg is staying on the floor and he pushes me away, okay? So, 1. And now we make Kizamizuki long Kizamizuki knee. And look at my right hand in this case, Hikite. Not like this, because it's not a finished technique. Hikite, long. And then we go back, Kamai, and step back, knee. Okay, so one more time. Each, knee long, Sam, Chi. Each, knee, Sam, Chi. Okay, each is 1 count, knee to the back is the 2nd count. Yes, so we do 2 counts, 1 to the front, long Kizamizuki. We can be, how you call it, satisfied by this exercise. Short, compact. If you are satisfied with that, okay, but now we are trying to trigger your body, trigger yourself, and your, what is that build? Your imaginary opponent. Yeah, your imaginary opponent. If you do like this, he's very happy because he doesn't need to defend himself. Now you try to do the same exercise. 1 count to the front, long Kizamizuki. And stay Kamaite. 2nd count, very fast back. Okay? Left, huh? Here we go. Each, long, knee, and back. Some of you were very fast. I have eyes in my back. So, come on. Knee, some, chi, go, long, seize, hush, chew, okay, later on we do it in 1 count. Now change back. We are getting warm. Already. Here we go. 1 count to the front, 2nd count to the back. Okay? Each, knee, some, chi, go, lock. Sit, make sure you're hikite when you punch. Hard. Q, hikite. Ju. Hey, now then. Thank you. And also you, don't run away, but stay focused for the last part of the training. So we do it in 1 count. 1 count, not very fast, but the movement has to be fast. You have to surprise your opponent. If I surprise my opponent like this, he already ran away or starts smiling at me. No, try to be faster. And this Kizamizuki on the chin and your hikite back. Okay? Come on, here we go. 5 times, speed up. Maybe, what sensei, can you count please?
4 and back. 1 count.
8 count. 1 count to the front and to the back. Yes. Can you count 5 times?
Yes.
Not too fast, but speed up.
Hits! Knee! Thumb! Teeth! Go!
Thank you very much. Now then. Yes. Okay, 30 seconds, relax. And breathe in, breathe out. Also very important to keep your body fresh. Yes? Joy. The last exercise. Chiokamaite. Kamai. Now we step forward. Also enjoy. Each. It's a different way than so now my shoulders, my hips are straight. The Kizamizuki was long, Oizuki straight. Kamai and move back. Yeah? And you have your right leg in front. Knee left. Sun. Chi. Go. Low. Tease. Okay, you know what to do? 1 count, speed up. Joy. Knee. Chi. Go. Hey, now then. Yes. So, 15 minutes each is very short, but also very nice because we have a lot of instructors. Now, one second. Hey! Boss, thank you very much.
Boss, thank you. Welcome. Nice to see you back again. Just in order to follow my 3 successes, which all sequences that we have done so far, we're going to combine them all together. And actually the main idea of this is keeping the same basic. Yeah? And all of 3 made an excellent exercise. So to me it's easy just to finish the last 15 minutes. Tamara has actually stolen all my text, so I don't have to talk anymore. Just like they did before, I'm going to show and train with you together. Right? Thank you very much. Okay. Hopefully you can see my legs, my both legs. Hey, hey, joy. Slowly, because we are very warm, very tense. So now, Gerantarai Kamai, stepping forward. Only a little bit to the back. Okay. Whispering, we have to go to the back. Yes? Better?
Yeah.
Okay, just all these exercises before, just one idea is the same. We always keep the same level and try to actually close one knee to another before going to the next exercise. Yes? In this case, we did Gerantarai, make Yakuzuki each. Now step in, and from this point of view, normally we go straight forward, like Tamara did, like she showed with the rest of the team, straight forward. But now I go a little bit 45 in my stance. So actually, if I have this number, you can see what I'm trying to explain. My left foot is standing on the blue circle. So from here, Yakuzuki, yes, I step forward. Normally I should be staying in the same, very same line to make Oitsuki. But now I go a little bit Just see what I'm doing, 45. But the stance is not Yakuzuki, yeah? Stance Gerambarai and Oitsuki. But try to shift, to rotate your hips as far as you can open. Yeah? From here, step in, each backward. Yeah? So the idea is 1, stepping a little bit outside. And now go back, 1, close. Each knee. Thumb, shi, go, go. Sit, ha, go, jump. Hiya. Hiya. Very same, other leg, other same idea. From here, again, Gerambarai, Yakuzuki on your place. Not straightforward. Not straightforward. A little bit, a little bit. But your posture, not like we did before, Kihon, but now just open up. Each, step forward. Okay, step back and sing. Shomen, coming in. Shomen, coming in. Knee, sun, straight. Shi, go, go, sit, ha, kill. Okay, let's keep this in mind. I do a small, tiny break for all of us to recover a little bit. Okay, I'm going to make bridges like they started with, from basic Kihon to Jiu Kumite, but also from basic Kihon to kata stance, kata forms. Okay, ready? Try to breathe. Hey, left. Hope you can see me. Left hand up front. Okay. Pull up slowly. This is just a starter. Each. Pull up your right leg. And now simultaneously punch each. Yeah, from here, knee, sun. Also try to pull in your knee inside. Each. Okay, other hand. Knee and change. Sun, chick, go, rock, feet, touch, kill, juke, each, knee, sun, chick, go, rock, feet, touch, go, hi. Okay, maybe you already seen, or also the 3 previous lessons we all shared together. We're going to make all of our exercises, we're going to have them like Kime, of course, but at the very same point, the very same moment, we're going to make it one technique. Yeah? I give you 2 or 3 examples from the Heiyans. For example, all finishes in the first part of Heian. Yeah? Heian Shodan. In this case, if you go backward to forth, Shudanzuki. Sometimes you see a lot of times that the hip is totally open. Actually, it should be straight. What we have shown so far. This is the same. All energy is going away, floating away. Same idea with Heian Sandan, Heian Gonan at the very end. Actually, the karate, in this case, the kiai moment. So if you do like this, you see my upper body is actually giving all the way my effort, my stances, my energy. So in this case, like we did, try, and every moment, maybe if you see it from this point, the first exercise Nadja Sensei started with is Gerambarai and a quick response of both hips. From here, not stepping 1, you see I have made 2 movements. 2. In this case, from here, try to encounter 1. In the very same, like Heian Godan, before, after this one, the Kiai. Everything we do today will be actually like a blueprint for the Teiya Shidoshi. Okay? Hey, one more time. Very same technique, but now more 45 degrees. We step forward, I step backward, otherwise you won't see my legs. Hiram Barai Kamai. Now stand in, each, straight forward. And now 45. 45 each. And go back, each. Open. These are open. And close. Open. Close. Each. Knee. Thump. She. Go. Rock. Six. Hutch. Go. And dosa. Okay, switching legs. Now from this point of view, I'm going to make the combination for the starters, beginners. Try to keep in mind Hayanidan, both Maigiri, but as well Yoko Girigyage, Hayanyondan, Yoko Girigyage 2 times, but for people like Jion, practicer, and for example, Kuji Show, I'm going to show a small idea of what we have been trying to show, express to you. Hey, us. Hey, joy. I step backward, you step forward. Hey, get on back. We go again from here. Use this as a guiding punch. Yakusuki H. Back, it's Hami open and close. Open and close. Both feet, and then simultaneously. Each. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Hello. Six. Hutch. Go. I know. And relax. Actually, you have seen, you have already known that if you do practice Kion, actually, only in some different sequences, it's really devastating. It's really making you tired. So that's why, if your mind is tired, we have been taught, then you should pay more attention to your techniques, because you are tired, so your body cannot react that fast. Your mind okay, but body must follow. Okay, we're going to make first 2 bridges, like Hayam, Nidam. Maybe from this point of view, if possible. Yoku Kiai, I show you. Yeah. Then like this, from here starting. Then, more each knee, sound. The first one is not correct. The first one is not correct. Some of you, all of you, in this case, if you're not using your mind, feel, I won't say do, but feel like this. Your posture, in this case, your upper body is later than, in this case, your leg. So from this point of view, 1, we make Yoku Girikyage, we keep it tight, and Shutu. Straight forward, but also press down. One more time. Koku Sudashi. 1, 2, 3, take attention for your Zanchi. From here, go. One movement, yeah? The very same idea of, in this case, Gio, yeah? So please copy us from here, Tate Shuto, 1. The exercise is what we have been doing. Crossing lines, 45. Punch. Maigiri, punch. Okay, other side. Each. Of course, this is not the idea behind the right exercise at the moment, but the idea behind. 1, shoulder. From here, Hami, and again, shoulder. Maigiri, and shoulder. Yeah? Okay. If you see it from front view, try to make sure, yeah, for example, if you do kata, like Goju Sho, or in this case, Jion, try to make sure, if you make the stance, both first block, 1, 2, stop. feet, arm and feet, should be ending at the very same moment. Keep that in mind. Otherwise, like I've shown you before, you get two movements. It's not correct like I'm saying, but in order to explain, this is the idea. Yes? Okay, now you should do one, totally open, and after this one, strong. 1, 2, 3. Kick, control, and go back. From here, tate. Punch, 1, 2, 3. Hey, now same, very same idea. Each, Nissan, 3 and go. And 3, hey, now it feels really heavy, it feels really difficult, but actually they were all doing the basic before approaching to this technique. Yes? All of them were showing us, keep your posture straight, not before, not showing any expression or movement. From here, 1. Not like this, upper body first, or lower legs, the lower part at first. In this case, if you do so, after punching, try to see what we are doing. We kick, we control, and then very same moment, PI of the exercise. Like killing technique. Hi, killing no. Hi, join. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Very last one. That is should do again. Each. Knees on. She, and also keep your posture straight. Not like this. Energy is floating away. From here, again backward. 2 times, full power. 2 times only, yes?
Front and back?
No, yeah. No, I will guide for the second one. Concentrate. All power. Okay, let's use this last minute to calm down a little bit. After the video is over, you can of course do some stretching. But I think my time's up so far. Am I right? Yes. Thank you very much.
So now I can explain why we had to come here. As you know, we sent to each instructor a certificate. Sometimes it takes months to arrive because of COVID. In some countries they come very fast. Some countries they never arrive. Like for Ziri, for example, like for Tony for Taiwan or South Africa. But I promise each instructor will get one. Either I send them 5 times or I take them in the car and bring them personally. Nadja? You give the one to the ladies, sorry.
Of course.
And where is the support of the family? Giuseppe?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Tamara, Ramon, Giuseppe, to all the group of JK Netherlands. It's so close to Germany. We should come often here after COVID. And you should come to Germany too.
Of course, we will do so.
Thank you very much to the group. Have a beautiful weekend. and tomorrow night is training.
Us. Thank you very much. Bye bye everyone.
Domo arigato.
Thanks for training with us.